A national conservation plan for sharks and rays will soon be drafted for the protection and conservation of sharks and rays, which are fast becoming endangered. This plan was proposed by the Conservation and Environment Protection Authority, or CEPA, to protect sharks and rays in the waters of New Guinea Islands, Momase, and southern regions. CEPA is now working closely with Worldwide Fund for Nature, or WWF, to facilitate regional workshops in the three regions.
So NGI, they don't have rivers, they don't have freshwater sharks. And also there are some practices that they have traditionally that does not allow them to consume sharks. Whereas at the Momase side, we consume sharks, as in we eat sharks. We also have big rivers and we have freshwater sharks. And so our focus is the Momase aspect of contributing to the National Plan of Actions for Sharks and Rays takes into consideration those aspects. So I'm happy because the content that NGI didn't have much input into, Momase is having input into. The NGI group were more focused on how the plan was laid out and how it should be written and things like that. But the Momase group, their contribution has been really into the content. That's what we want, the content of the plan. So I'm happy that that's happening here in Momase.
WWF PNG Marine Program Coordinator Rebecca Samuel also stressed on the content of this plan for Medang Province and the importance of sharks and rays.
This is exactly what we were looking for. Like when we came to the regions, we as scientists and as experts and as conservationists have our own, perspective, but as practitioners on the ground, we want them to give us their perspective. What are the practices on the ground and how do they see, like if there are problems, what can they do? They should tell us so that when we plan and when we make it a policy, it should reflect those actions that they want so that we have more managing to manage sharks and rays.
The recent workshop in Medang was meant to seek the advice and input from the provincial fisheries authorities, NGOs, and other stakeholders. According to CEPA Marine Ecosystem Manager Vagi Ray, they have received a constructive feedback from the representatives from New Guinea Islands and Momase region about this plan.
The feedback from the Momase region has been more constructive because they've been telling us with regards to not just editing the National Plan of Action, but putting in new actions into the work frame, the National Plan of Action that has a work frame that we can be able to list as activities done for the ministry. Looking at the New Guinea Islands and the New Guinea Islands team and the Momase team, the New Guinea Islands team actually looked at editing the document, which we tried to we appreciate it and appreciate it. We would be more interested in how do we see the action, the action driven.
A National Plan of Action, or NPOA, will cover bycatch and the use of sharks and rays as alternate food and other products. These workshops were conducted for the New Guinea Islands region in Kavieng, Momase in Medang, and Southern region in Port Moresby next week. This will basically cover the 14 maritime provinces in this country. By the end of this year, our NPOA will be finalized and presented to CEPA and National Fisheries Authority to endorse, and by 2021 to align it to international agreements and conferences. Audrey Garam, Medang.